Mama kept her wedding ring inside a little velvet box, though she'd wear it every morning before she wound the old kitchen clock. She'd smile and kiss the photograph of Daddy in his Sunday coat, then hum a hymn while sunlight danced across the sleeve she gently sewed. The gold had lost its polished shine, his diamonds were never grand, just one small stone that caught the light upon her weathered hand. She'd always say it's not the gold or what the jewel is worth, it's every promise that we kept while walking here on earth. Daddy worked the timber mill from dawn until day's end. His hands were rough as cedar bark, his heart was soft as spring. Every Friday he'd bring home wildflowers from the hill, placing them beside her plate without a word, but with his will. My mother's wedding ring, a circle without end, holding years of laughter, tears, forgiveness, and old friends. It never needed diamonds to sparkle in the light. Love made it shine brighter with every passing night. And harvest seasons tested us, and crops within that year, Mama never took it off, though money disappeared. She'd tell us, this small ring reminds me riches come and go, but faithful hearts can weather storms more than we'll ever know. I watched them dance in the kitchen long after supper plates were cleared. Daddy whistled softly, Mama laughed like younger years. No orchestra surrounded them, no grand ballroom in sight, just old pine floors and moonlight made everything feel right. Christmas always found them holding hands through every prayer, thanking God for children, for enough and love to spare. The ring caught candlelight as they bowed their silver heads, reflecting every blessing life had quietly spread. Now the velvet box is resting inside my cedar drawer. Sometimes I lift the lid and remember days before I slipped that ring upon my hand, though only for a while. It somehow brings me courage and Mama's gentle smile. One day I'll give it to my daughter when she starts her married life, not because it's precious gold, but because it speaks of Christ-like love, of choosing grace each morning, of staying through the years, of finding joy together beyond the smiles and tears. So if you ever wonder what treasure means to me, it isn't hidden wealth or fortunes from the sea. It's one small golden circle that time could never dim, the story of forever inside my mother's wedding ring. Every August when the corn stood tall and the evening air turned sweet, the county fair came back to town with music down the street. Children laughed on the Ferris wheel, the carousel spun bright, while lanterns glowed like little stars beneath the summer night. The smell of kettle corn and peaches drifted through the breeze. Old friends gathered laughing beneath the sycamore trees. The fiddler tuned his weathered bow, the steel guitar sighed low, and every heart in Harmony Hall was ready for the show. You wore the same blue cotton dress you'd worn so many years before, the little white flower stitched along, the hymn I still adore. You smiled and held your hand to mine, the way you always do. And suddenly the passing years felt young again with you. One more dance at the county fair, one more slow embrace, one more song beneath the lights, a smile upon your face. The years may change our footsteps, but never what is true. I'd choose this dance forever, if forever meant with you. The band began an old love song, soft and warm and slow. Couples crossed the wooden floor with hearts that seemed to glow. The younger folks all watched and smiled as we found our easy pace. Love doesn't need perfection, only time and grace. Grandpa tipped his old straw hat, Grandma laughed out loud. Little children clapped their hands, trying to dance somehow. The judges crowned the biggest pumpkin, blue ribbons lined the fence, but nothing there could ever match a lifetime well spent. Later by the livestock barns, we shared a slice of pie. You teased me like you always had, and I still wondered why. One simple laugh from you could make the whole world disappear, leaving only moonlight music and the ones held dear. The fireworks lit the heavens in colors bold and bright. They reflected in your gentle eyes like stars that found the night. I whispered, would you dance again? You answered with a smile, no words were ever needed. You had said yes all the while. Now each August finds us older, silver crowns our hair. Still we drive those country roads back to the county fair. The music sounds familiar, the lights still softly gleam. Every year reminds us we're living our favorite dream. again. For someday up in heaven, where joyful voices share, save one more dance forever at the greatest county fair. It hangs beside the fireplace, its finish worn with time. The wood is scarred by honest hands, yet every note still shines. Daddy bought it years ago with wages from the mill. He'd play it every Friday night, and I can hear him still. The neighbors gathered on the porch as daylight slipped away. Children laughed across the yard while grown folks knelt to pray. And Daddy tuned those aging strings, smiled beneath his hat. One simple chord could quiet down the busiest heart like that. He never played for fortune, he never chased applause. He played because a country song could mend what life had lost. Mama sang the harmony, soft as summer rain. Together they could fill the house with joy beyond all pain. Daddy's old guitar still knows every song. Every scratch upon its body tells where we've belonged. When I hold it in my hands, I still hear his voice, teaching me that love and faith will always be the better choice. The years moved on so quickly, children all grew tall. Some chased dreams in cities, some stayed close to home. But every Christmas everyone would gather once again. Before the meal was ever served, the music would begin. Daddy's fingers moved much slower as silver filled his hair. Still the melodies were warmer than the fire burning there. He'd close his eyes and softly smile, remembering younger days. Each familiar country chorus felt like Amazing Grace. The old guitar sits with me now, beside my rocking chair. Sometimes when the evening falls, I swear he's standing there. The strings may sound a little older, their voices slightly worn, but every note reminds my soul where my roots were born. Grandchildren ask about the dents, the faded leather strap. I tell them back to county dances, Sunday hymns and harvest moons, where one old guitar carried love into every room. When my own hands grow weary and I can play no more, I'll pass it to another child. this farmhouse when evening paints the sky. Listen for an old guitar beneath the fireflies. It may sound old and weathered, but one truth still rings true. The greatest songs are written by the lives we faithfully live through. The mailbox stands beside the highway, painted white so many years. Its colors faded with the seasons, still it faithfully appears. Every Monday just past noon, the mail truck rounds the bend. My heart still beats a little faster, hoping there's a note again. You wrote with blue ink on lined paper, every letter neat and clear. The corner smelled of lavender, as if somehow you were here. You never filled the pages with fancy words or grand design, just little stories from the garden, and I'm praying you'll be fine. You told me how the roses bloomed earlier this spring, how the old brown mare had foaled, how church bells still would ring. You laughed about the old hound duke stealing biscuits from the pen. You always found a little joy in life's unhurried plan. Letters from Tennessee, folded close to my heart, though the miles stretch far between, they never keep us apart. Every word becomes a memory, every page a melody. Love keeps finding its way home through letters from Tennessee. One letter held a maple leaf pressed between the pages thin. Another held a photograph of grandchildren with wide grins. He circled little Tommy, saying, he's got your stubborn smile. That single sentence carried me for many lonely miles. The city lights were bright enough, but never felt like home. Their hurried voices couldn't calm a heart that longed to roam. I miss the sound of whippoorwills, the creek behind the hill, the porch swing moving gently when the evening air grew still. Sometimes I'd read your letters by the window late at night. Outside the rain kept falling, inside your words brought light. Every page became a front porch, every line a country lane. Somehow ink upon old paper could wash away the pain. The years have gently changed us, silver found our hair. Still the mailbox waits each Monday like a faithful answered prayer. Now our grandchildren send their notes, drawings bright with crayons too. The tradition keeps on living, just like the love we knew. If one day all these letters fade with passing time, their words will still be written upon this heart of mine. Because love needs no grand monument, no riches left to prove. an envelope of truth. So I'll keep every letter tied with Mama's ribbon blue inside an old oak keepsake box beside our wedding shoes. For when the Lord calls me home, one treasure comes with me, a lifetime wrapped in simple words from the heart of Tennessee. Like old friends returning home on time. The screen door still sings its welcome, the wind chimes softly sway, but one old rocking chair sits silent at the close of every day. You've always claimed that sunset was the prettiest time to pray. We'd watch the sky turn amber, then slowly fade away. With 2 warm cups of coffee resting on the porch rail, we'd count the first bright evening star as the whippoorwill would call. That chair still faces westward toward the rolling fields of hay. It remembers every autumn, every laugh we gave away. Its weathered arms have held more stories than they'll ever tell, of birthdays, dreams, and quiet nights when everything was well. Empty rocking chair still moves inside the breeze, as if your gentle spirit never really chose to leave. Love doesn't end with silence, nor disappear with time. It lingers in familiar places where your heart still touches mine. The old oak keeps on growing, its branches are reaching high. The roses bloom each springtime beneath the April sky. The mailbox leans a little farther, the gravel road's the same. Every little corner whispers your sweet and faithful name. The grandchildren still come running across the warm front yard. They ask about the rocking chair before they play too hard. I smile and tell them stories of the woman who once sat there, teaching us that love is measured by the kindness that we share. Christmas lights still line the railing, though I hang them on my own. Your favorite angel tops the tree, making this old house feel home. Sometimes I hear your laughter inside the hallway late at night, carried gently through the memories like candlelight so bright. The seasons keep on turning, as they always seem to do. Summer fields become October, then winter's silver hue. Yet every year reminds me of blessings heaven gave, not the years we wished for more, but every day we share. One morning when my journey finally reaches its end, don't cry for that that somewhere just beyond, our evening has begun. Until that joyful reunion, I'll sit here every night, watching fireflies fill the meadow with their tiny dancing lights. One chair may now stand empty, but my heart knows what is true. Every gentle breeze that rocks it brings me back to you. When I was just a little girl, Daddy took me to the shore, past the fields and winding back roads, to the place we'd been before. There upon old Cedar Bay, standing strong through storm and tide, was a weathered white lighthouse, watching waves both far and wide. Daddy placed his hand upon me, pointing toward its faithful light. He said, "Child, storms will surely find you, sometimes in the darkest night. But if your heart stays true to kindness and your faith remains sincere, you'll always find your way back home, no matter where you steer." Years rolled by like restless waters, carrying dreams upon the sea. I chased tomorrow's promises, thinking they would set me free. Busy streets replaced the farmland, neon lights replaced the stars, yet somehow every lonely evening I could still see from afar. The lighthouse on Cedar Bay still shining through the night, calling every wandering soul back toward its faithful light. Though the waves may rise around me, though the winds may fiercely blow, that old beacon keeps reminding me there's always a way home. And one autumn I returned to the town that shaped my heart. The harbor looked a little smaller, yet it never fell apart. Fishermen still mending nets along the wooden pier. Mrs. Carter baked her peach pies just like every single year. The church bell echoed softly across the morning breeze. Children rode their bicycles beneath the cedar trees. Old Mr. Johnson tipped his hat from the porch across the lane, smiling like no time had passed, calling me by name again. At sunset I walked the shoreline where the gulls rode ocean with age, but every beam that swept the bay still turned another page. I closed my eyes and whispered, Lord, thank you for this place, for steady lights that never fade, for undeserved grace, for people who keep waiting, for love that never ends, for roads that always lead us back to where our story begins. Now whenever life grows heavy and the answers seem unclear, I remember Cedar Bay and the words I learned right here. Not every light is built of stone or shines above the sea. Sometimes the brightest lighthouse is the love inside a family. And when my final voyage comes, as every sailor knows, I pray I'll see one gentle light beyond the evening glow, a shoreline filled with mercy, a harbor bright above, where the greatest lighthouse ever built is the everlasting love. Every morning just at sunrise, before the rooster crowed, Grandma tied her apron tightly and thanked the Lord for home. She'd open up the kitchen window, let the cool breeze wander in, while the smell of fresh baked biscuits made another day begin. The kettle hummed a gentle melody, coffee slowly filled the room. Outside rows of growing tomatoes reached beneath the June. The old white curtains danced so softly, caught by the country air. Everything felt safe and steady whenever she was there. She believed that every stranger was a friend she hadn't met. There was always one more place to sit, one more plate to set. Travelers stopped for conversation, neighbors came for pie. Nobody ever left her table without a warm goodbye. Grandma's kitchen window looked out on fields of green. It framed the sweetest memories our family had ever seen. From that little room she taught us love was something you could show, not in words alone, but in the seeds you helped to grow. She could mend a torn-up jacket, bake a pie from memory, read a psalm with quiet wisdom, then laugh as young as spring. Her hands were worn from honest labor, her smile never disappeared. She carried every burden without giving in to fear. Saturday meant canning peaches, blackberries and beans. Glass jars lined the pantry shelves like little country dreams. She'd hum an old familiar hymn while sunlight warmed the floor. Those simple songs still echo through my heart forevermore. Grandpa sat beside the doorway, whittling bits of pine. He'd wink across the kitchen every single supper time. They never needed grand displays to prove the love they shared. One quiet glance across the room said more than words declared. The years rolled by like wagons crossing dusty country lanes. Children grew, then grandchildren, yet somehow nothing changed. The kitchen stayed the heartbeat of every holiday. Every hug, every blessing started there each day. Now the curtains gently sway, though Grandma's gone from sight. Morning sunlight still pours in, golden, soft and bright. Sometimes I stand beside that window with coffee in my hand. I almost hear her whisper, "Love the best you can." If heaven has a farmhouse beyond the clouds above, I know she's baking biscuits for the ones she dearly loved. She'll wave us through the kitchen door with flower on her sleeve, smiling just the way she did, never asking us to leave. So whenever life grows heavy and the road feels long to climb, I'll remember that old window looking out across the pines. Because home was never just a place or walls of oak and stone. It lived inside Grandma's heart, and she made the whole world